The Stunt Copter helicopter from Brookstone is a high-performance indoor and outdoor helicopter and is not intended for children. It is a 3-channel and a 4-channel mode helicopter, suitable for both first-time flyers and expert pilots. Before your first flight, please listen to this brief instructional video. Being an indoor and outdoor helicopter, the ideal place to fly the Stunt Copter is in an open area with minimum obstructions, like a park for outdoor flight and a gym for indoor flight. It's also important to note that wind does play a big part in your flight conditions. And like anything, try to stay away from power lines and homes. While learning to fly the Stunt Copter, you should expect a crash, especially if you are a first-time flyer. But don't worry, this helicopter is durable and can withstand crashes. The helicopter itself is very light and impact is usually quite minimal. All the major parts on the Stunt Copter were designed to be replaceable, which means you can enjoy this helicopter for many years to come. Some parts are included with the helicopter and additional parts can be found either at brookstone.com or at one of our store locations. This helicopter comes with one interchangeable battery, so make sure to fully charge the battery before you fly the helicopter. Plug the battery into the included charger. You can either charge the battery from the remote or from a USB port on any computer. The remote control takes 6 AA batteries and we recommend that all the batteries are from the same brand. Make sure that your helicopter and remote control are both in the off position. Set the helicopter on the ground in an open space, making sure that there are no obstructions in the way of the rotors. Your helicopter battery should be fully charged. Plug the battery into the battery socket located under the landing gear. A small red LED light should start blinking rapidly. Now, turn on the remote control. The remote control should make a beeping sound for a short while and then should finish with a solid beep. The LED light should turn to a solid red color indicating that the helicopter is successfully synced. If this is not the case, please refer to your instructional manual for additional instructions and troubleshooting. The Stunt Copter has 2 modes, 3-channel and 4-channel. The 3-channel mode allows you to move forward and backwards, turn left and right, and throttle up and down. The 4-channel mode is more advanced in that as well as going forwards and backwards, turning left and right, and throttling up and down, it has the ability to bank left and right, otherwise known as tilt. This means you must keep track of up to 4 directions at once, but also it allows you to maintain much greater control of the helicopter. Here are the controls for the 3-channel mode. Move the joystick forward to increase the speed of the main rotor, and the helicopter will rise up. Move the left joystick backwards to decrease the speed of the main rotor, and the helicopter will descend. Move the right joystick left, and the helicopter will turn left. Move the right joystick right, and the helicopter will turn right. Move the right joystick up, and the helicopter will move forward. Move the right joystick down, and the helicopter will move backwards. For the 4-channel mode, move the left joystick forward to increase the speed of the main rotor, and the helicopter will rise up. Move the left joystick backwards to decrease the speed of the main rotor, and the helicopter will descend. Move the left joystick to the left, and the helicopter will turn left. Move the left joystick to the right, and the helicopter will turn right. Move the right joystick up, and the helicopter will move forward. Move the right joystick down, and the helicopter will move backwards. Move the right joystick to the left, and the helicopter will bank left. Move the right joystick to the right, and the helicopter will bank right. Make sure that you're at least 20 feet away from launching the helicopter. It is suggested that you practice hovering the helicopter first. Using the throttle, the lever on the left of the controller, practice launching the helicopter from the ground and controlling the altitude of the copter. Before you do that, make sure that the propellers have clearance. For example, tall grass could definitely affect your takeoff. Once you master this, everything else will seem much easier. This is usually the most challenging part for first-time flyers. At this point, you should become familiar with the digital trim button on your remote control. This will enable you to fine-tune the helicopter's performance for proper flight. Most of the time, you will need to trim out the helicopter after a crash to adjust the propeller system. Next to each joystick direction is a small rebounding trigger, with 4 triggers in total. These are the trim controls. If your helicopter is over-rotating slightly, moving forward or backwards, or moving in any direction in general other than hovering when you move only the throttle up and down, use the coinciding trim control to balance out the Stunt Copter. The LCD screen on the remote control will show you how much the trim controls are in use, so that you can keep track for your next flight. It's helpful to hold the Stunt Copter in your hand, lightly throttle up halfway, and feel which direction it might be tilting so that you can trim out accordingly. Now, put all of these basic functions together, and you are ready to fly. A couple other things. This helicopter includes a 2.4 GHz receiver with a range of up to 200 yards. That is 2 football fields. Please, we do not suggest that you attempt to navigate this far until you've mastered the flight controls. 200 yards is a very long distance, and it's easy to lose track of the helicopter itself. Lastly, be sure to inspect your helicopter between each flight to ensure all parts are intact. This is very important. Please refer to the instruction manual or the videos on repairing the Stunt Copter for more information. Thank you for watching, and fly safely.